Hello, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Today will be mostly, I think, 1-star quests, village quests. I did notice, however, that the last time I played, I'm pretty sure I got to high rank village quests, but I was still Hunter rank 1, because I guess Hunter rank only increases with hub rank, kind of like how Rise handles it, sort of, but differently. But today's going to be going through these. I do want to do every quest. I did check briefly to, like, if I go to like the 6 or 7 apparently of village, and then do the low rank hub, then maybe come back to village, then back to hub. Eventually I'll do that type of stuff, but for now it's gonna just be trying to clear out quests. I don't think I have any reason to... Oh yeah, this confused me, because it's just an item box. I assumed it would be a... It's not a full box, is what I mean. Like, it's interesting that it doesn't have the whole equipment swap interaction. Oh yeah, I wanted to... Yeah, I can't interact with that right now. Like, wait. That Mufa's named Mufi. It doesn't even have eyes. I think it's better with it being a cat. I think being a palico there is much funnier than if I was a person. Sorry, I just want to see where it goes. It goes off screen? Yep. It's cute. Like... What's it for this way? The hub? Probably. Yeah, there's a lot of Mufa. Pain in the neck. Old bones, grab a few pickaxes, and get to mining. I hope I can just gather pickaxes right now, when I don't need them with the Prowler mode. I don't need the first aid, because I can't use it. Don't need paint... Oh. Paintballs probably can be collected, though. Oh, but... I didn't mean to grab the steak, or cooking, but... But this isn't gonna throw boomerangs, right? Ooh, I only have 3 energy. So I can't even use the plunderang. That's interesting. That's cool to look at, sort of. Last time I spent time gathering just everything I saw. I think from now onwards, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna gather what I need, because otherwise getting through these low rank elements would take a very, very, very long time. And I can grind parts later, if necessary. But I assume I have to buy a... I'm also... Yeah, there's no... Yeah, this game doesn't have a quick bar. I'll do a little bit of fishing, just to sort of see how it works. No, that's not how it works. That's good to know. I probably have to wait till it gets pulled down below, instead of when it gets jostled. Okay, so maybe I have to grab it when it's gray? Oh, yeah, because it didn't go down there. I'm only doing this because I think fishing will actually be relevant, and there might actually be a fishing quest already available, so I probably shouldn't be fishing right now. Yeah, so it goes gray, which means they bit it enough, I guess. Okay, I'm not going to do more right now, but I just wanted to chat to learn how that worked. I remember this one. This specific space is memorable. I don't know why. I'll say this, I don't actually know what I'm here to gather. Dragon Amber, I remember. Don't you dare. Oh, that was close. This is just dung, isn't it? It should be bones. Oh, it is bones, good. The other dung that was near a body in zone 1 or 6. I'm not gonna collect anymore. I'm only collecting that because I haven't collected any of that in the last time I played. But zone 6 has a body that has bones that gives dung instead of bones. Whetstone? Not guaranteed whetstone. It'd be nice if it was. It'd be easy to work with. Okay. Plus. Quest. So I have enough Dragon Amber pieces. I guess I need fossilized bones. So I do need to gather this. I didn't check. I don't know if I got any fossilized bones. I know I got bone husks. I do like how this looks. Like I'm not gonna, unless there's some special thing other than Zenny for clearing it. I'm gonna just try to get through these basic gathering ones quickly. Because it's basic gathering. Okay, so if I press Y. I assume it's just a buff to boomerangs. I don't know how to shoot boomerangs. Maybe I probably need boomerang weapon. I'm gonna actually search that. And the good thing about this is a switch. And since it's a switch, it means that I can actually interact with it and other stuff at the same time. Yeah, let's just deliver. I'm pretty sure it's just more Zenny. It's possible that there's secret quests that are unlocked. That are unlocked by completing the special rewards, but okay. So I just X button to show hide menu. Oh, cool. Okay. Is there a faster way to do this than like some games? Like you can like press and hold, but clearly that doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, these jellies. Oh, the jellies, collecting them for, I think, Kinsect leveling. It's a nightmare. Okay. Because I saw in a shop. Was it this armory? I don't think it was an armory. Because this is like real gear. No, armory's where you buy real gear. But it's only weapons, so yeah, can't buy it. Armory. It's presumably the shop over here then. Or it's the Palico area. Yeah, okay. I already interacted with whatever it was that let me buy boomerangs. Somewhere else, though. The Book of Combos. I'm gonna have to buy that. I'm gonna have to buy so many whetstones, I imagine. Eventually. That's kind of neat. I wonder how that works. Like I wonder how that works in the sense of what it calls, how it behaves. No, I'm not, because I'm a cat. This kind of doesn't really work. Training quests. Okay. Weird. Okay, so I think... I wanted to check this real quick. Yeah, nothing there. I'll go in there in a minute. It could have been shopping at the Palico Ranch that I could buy boomerangs? Or a boomerang? No, you can't buy stuff here. Though. Pierce boomerang. One only has one list, but Go Fight Win? I think I read is good? Or, like, relevant? But I probably do need healing based, like, herb horn is probably important-ish. Excavator. That's the icon of a paintball. Huh. Explosive transmuter. Transporter. Oh, I wonder if Burlath is good. Because that's just healing. There's so much to consider. Ooh, camouflage. So that's not what I want at all, but it's neat. I'm assuming these change every time. I also don't know Mega versus Big Boomerang. I was like, oh, because this is so much more complicated than any individual weapon, I think. In Rise, at least. Those are complicated too, but I think it's sort of very involved. Actually, I wanted to, can I? No, it's probably the board, because I need healing. Having access to herb horn is pretty good. Oh, okay, so I want someone with a lot of equipped move slots, which means, do they have a set number, or is it also variable? Learn skills. Is it always 3? Okay, for now it seems like it's always 3, so I don't have to worry about that. That might go up with levels. And maybe support gauge also goes up with levels. I'll have to keep checking that until I have, I don't know, more Palicos. It's probably a case of I shouldn't worry too much. Where did I... I'm actually going to try to figure out where I can get the boomerangs, because I saw a boomerang that I could buy, and I don't know where it was. It's very involved. I can't find anything quickly, so... I'm going to say that I might check, look back. Oh, maybe it's here. I don't think I've interacted with this before. Wait, no, I did! I interacted with this, in the hub. No. Yeah, in the hub. I don't think it was a weapon that I could craft, but that is where I was. That's pretty good. I kind of want that one. But it's kind of beside the point. I hate that, personally. Just doesn't... It doesn't fit with this game specifically. It fits with the game. It fits with the game that it, you know, is part of. But I don't think it fits. I say that. World's mech costume fits well, in my opinion. So, I don't know. Let's move on. Just focus this. Moth, horns, mushrooms. I think the abyssal mushrooms kind of were a struggle the first time. Because I didn't know where to grab them. But I think you just grab them deep in the bottom right. Real entomophobe. That's weird. They want to research it, but they have a phobia. Oh, do I even need to grab the bug net? I probably don't. Oh, the map. Actually, well, no. You don't need to grab the map. You just probably want to grab the map most of the time. I say this, I'm confusing myself too easily. Okay, good. There's some in zone... I think there's some in this zone. There's the butterflies. But I don't think so. Okay, there's at least some in zone 6. I want to figure out how the herb horn works. I need to get beat up a little, but that will probably happen on its own. It'll be kind of fun to learn the exact locations of everything. I'm pretty sure there was a... Maybe it doesn't show up until I'm close enough. Because it moves around, so maybe it needs the specific fairly small render distance. That would be moderately annoying. I think if I look for flowers on the ground that are not gathering, like that one there's a gathering flower, so there would be no butterflies, I think. That's a fern, actually, because I think that's where you get ferns. I don't know. It's a very different style. Yeah, let's go 4. I think this is where the macaws are. No, macaws might be zone 2 or 5. Okay, there's butterfly here though. And they are properly visible from a decent distance. Let's hope this is what gives... Okay, good. 2. I need 3. Yep. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Since I'm walking like this, they were just meowing a bunch. Instead of being sane. Here's where there's macaws that can beat me up. I feel like right here is where I got beat up by a Yankutku once. Because this ledge is recognizable. Okay, I'm done. I will gather the whole spot though. I should gather everything I can. Pick up all the items along the way just to fill up my bag. So I figure what the acorns are. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. This spot. I think this spot's noteworthy. something about this. I think they can go down right there and then just leave. Or there's a nest here. This spot is noteworthy. I don't remember why. It's sort of how memories work. It could be just a case of there was a monster that was asleep here and I didn't correctly wake it up, and so it stood out to me. Like, there's plenty of things like that that could be why this zone is memorable. But it's been too long for me to know the exact reason that it's memorable. It could even be that you have to steal an egg from here. And just any egg quest is memorable because it's never fun. Okay, perfect. Full inventory. Discard. I mean, I think I need it more than I need the bug net. No more to gather. Use the herb horn. It heals some amount. If that's not a full bar, then it heals basically nothing. And that's not a oh, what? No. Ah, yes, this is what it is. It's a drop down from the zone 5 is probably what makes it memorable. That's probably what is why it's in my memory, because like you can get, I think you can get launched and then you follow all the way down. Okay, I need to get hit a few times to see this a little more. Because if it is the case, oh yeah, red HP heals. Red HP heals pretty quick. One more hit, please. I don't want to spend more time because I don't think there's that much more HP. It's weird, I'm kind of looking forward to hunting for monsters and not knowing where they are. The paintballing is going to be awful. Oh, it's not a good heal. I don't know what normal potions do though. If a first aid potion is a similar amount, then okay, that's fine. If not, that's going to be tedious if it was my only option for a heal. I'm not going to do hunts with this right now, so it's going to be fine. I'm going to do hunts with a hunter because potions, first aids are free. But it seems like really bad healing. Wrong button. A is normally at the bottom in different controller land. Wait, what's that? Oh wait, that's the delivery sending it back to town. Does the camera work well? It does not. You know, if it had instantaneous load screens between areas, that would be awful. Because then I'd be running towards the camera, and then I would go back through, and then back through, and I'd just loop back and forth between the two if the loading was too quick. Oh, with boss tracks in the Quest Complete logo. That's fun. It's fun. It's good. I guess the account items are good to collect at this point because it's an early start to collecting the points. 2 more. And then I will hunt the macaws. It's not the most exciting, that's for sure. Oh, Kelby horn. Wait, no, Kelby horns. Shoot. Kelby horns are weird. I don't know if in this game it's kill them and then carve them, or if it's hit them, scare them, And that's all you need to do. I think supply items disappear. Paintballs are worth collecting. The ammo might be worth collecting for long term, but... Kelbies. There were no Kelbies in 6, which means 2, 4, 7... There could be some in 5. I ran through and I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, Kelbies. I can't... I think Kelbies, there was mechanics that if you hit them, they just fall off. But maybe I have to... It also might need to be the green one that I just saw instead of just any big horns visible. Could be a different game that had the... It could be World that had the, scare them instead of beat them up. That one's not dead is what it looks like. You don't actually kill them. Cool. Neat. Can I... Yeah, they disappear. I'm thinking it might be that I only want that color. The ones that actually have horns. I imagine what I did previously was just AFK here until they respawned. That would be, slow. Let's hope that this gives one. Doesn't really have long horns, only a one... That's, I don't think pelts grow back. Like, fur, sure. Pelt is skin. So that's not how that works. What a weird... That's kind of twisted. The Kelbie's still alive, but you steal its pelt? Ah, so many Kelbies. I do like the knife that is a fish. It's a good... I didn't read that. I hope that was what I needed, not a pelt. But it might have been a pelt. You know, it's a mixed issue. I wonder if the Palico feels awkward or if all oh, white liver, that's not what I need. That's even worse. You're ripping the liver out of them while they're still alive. That's horrific. And then I can jump down here. Like, I don't know if it's just the Prowler that feels kind of clunky in how the attacks work, or if it's everything feels sort of this way. Like, clunky's a bit of an overstatement. It's not like it feels super clunky, it just feels a little bit less responsive. Clunky, I think, personally would mean worse than this, for sure. Like, I don't know, tank controls? Like, that would be clunky. How is it still alive? Just give me the horns. That's all that I need. Have I gotten one horn? I've gotten one horn. I guess I need to explicitly store this because it's not storing every time I leave. So all this stuff is taking up space needlessly. Mostly I'm... the put away element. I should make I should just make an item set. Like a Prowler item set that currently would be empty. Basically. Stop stealing their livers. Because I think I can't consume any of this, so none of that needs to be in a Prowler item set. None of this needs to be in a Prowler item set. Like, just an empty set. Rude. I was doing that because I had to clear my throat, so I had to mute, and I couldn't move. Oh no! That's an egg that I have to gather eventually. Grab it from zones. Just give me the horns! Unless I'm doing something wrong and it's like there's a better way to get it. I also don't think this one should give me horns, but if it does, I'll be surprised. I guess it does still have horns, just not big horns. The ratio of pelts and livers and flesh from these still living Kelby is a little awkward. Oh, that's cool. Big fossil or fossilized like shells and stuff. I think it qualifies as a shell, like ammonites and stuff, and them are shells. Good. I guess I just cycle 247. How'd that not hit? That AoE is very small on that some of those attacks. Maybe this would go better with not a Prowler. I wonder if the type of weapon influences how the Prowler itself attacks. I assume it doesn't. Like a blunt weapon, maybe it could behave differently. That'd be neat. I mean, the meat's useful. Oh wait, this is out of range, isn't it? Yep. Classic. Not an issue here because I'm not hunting a singular monster, but I dread the potential of hunting a monster, cutting its tail, and it falls out of bounds. Or the whole body is out of bounds when I finish it off. Which basically means just don't fight them near the walls unless you are prepared to, are just preparing to run away. I just keep killing those on the off chance they can give horns. I assume it's only these that can give horns though. Which I assume are the males because, you know, the moose and deer and moose are caribou? No. Elk? There's some like elk, moose, caribou, some context they're the same. I don't think moose and caribou are the same. Might be elk and caribou that are the same. But like named differently depending on location. You have a very, oh, those ear flaps? No, well, they are, okay. What? Are they saying I'm full on meat? No. Just there was nothing to get? Sorry. No, I do need 3. I will pause here. If, once I go to 2 and kill the one there, if I don't get a horn, I'm gonna make sure that I'm doing this correctly. Or actually, after I get this guy, I'll see if I'm doing it correctly. Because I got one right away. And the fact that I haven't gotten one since is just worrying. Maybe there's a better way to do this. Because otherwise, it's purely tedious as far as, like, village 1-star quests go. Because it's not a good way to introduce the game. When you know, it just doesn't, it's not a good way to start when you need 3 Kelby horns wiped out so many. It's just Stunning Kelby yields 100% drop rate, but I guess I should give up and switch to a hammer? Maybe I give up and use the hammer. And that this is worse than... No, that's not what I even want to fight. I think I give up and just use a hammer. That's annoying. It's cool though. I like specific stuff. Like it's an interesting mechanic that exists. I mean, if I get a corn here, yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna try to use a hammer. Leave, come back. It'll be done way quicker than this. What's the drop rate been so far? 1 horn. 1 Kelby horn. 1 in 14 so far. It's just not a good introduction when it's like, oh, you need 3 horns. That seems easy. And then you can't get them. Now, I should have gone to zone 2 instead of zone 6. At this point, it's better to run. Actually, zone 2 is probably faster still. Like, I'm not saying, oh, it's terrible, but I'm just... It's... Killing 10 macaws is already tedious. To me, personally. Obviously, it might be a factor of, like, if you don't know anything about the controls, it's a different... it's a different impact. Pretty sure I can't camp and swap here or anything, right? I can save, though. So I don't need these. I'm just doing this in case I forget. Oh, it's an account item, okay. So the map will go away automatically, the Kelby horn, why not? I'm doing that because then I can... Except I'm not going to keep any of this, right? Yeah. There's no way to leave... Shoot. If I kept the white liver, I could have ended... Oh no, I still have the white liver. Because I couldn't deliver it. Okay, good, I'm out of here. I don't think that's... bonus supplies. I guess that's more healing, more food, more everything. Okay. Or more consumables. Well. Good enough. I assume that doesn't count as a completion though. But if it does, I'm not doing it again. But I assume that's not a proper completion. Because that feels very... weird, considering the quest was specifically for the Kelby horns. So if you could actually complete the quest via the sub-quest, it doesn't really make sense to me. Complete and it counts as a completion, as opposed to getting out of there with your resources that you collected. So before I forget, so I'm going to go in here. Palico Dojo unlocked. Well, access to it from the Chamberlain. I'll double check this. No. Just claim all this, I guess. as suggested. There's a lot of stuff. I wonder what Legny Apple. Okay, no, money's not gonna be an issue. Early game at least. That's kind of good. I think most of this I'm not gonna use for a while, but this is low. I'll be back after I claim them all. It didn't take that long, but I claimed the last one. I might interact with that later, but the current goal is this. Store everything, make sure it's empty, and then register set. Empty. Oh no, let's call it Prowler. Because the intention is... Oh, wait, I can just click this for shift. The intention is this will improve and I will make it whatever I need to bring for Prowler will go into this set, which everything I need for Prowler right now is exactly nothing. So I just need to interact with that before every hunt. It will empty out my inventory and that will work. I have one more gathering. I'm gonna switch to a hunter for a bit. Because there's a hunt to do. And oh, there's a Macau hunt to do. And there is just a mushroom quest. Which like I won't be able to mine I won't mine anything while I'm out, but yeah, and I need a hammer for this. Which means I can't switch weapons out here, I have to go in. Maybe I can interact here to switch stuff? No. So yeah, if I have to go in here, that's kind of... Maybe I hope the hunting hub is better, where you have easier access to items and stuff. Or equipment. Let's do this. This is also a stun weapon. Oh, wrong. This. Wait. Oh, because these are all the starting stuff, so they all have Divine Blessing. Wait, no. Active skill. Not passive. Divine Blessing. I'm not gonna do this. But white, red, red is attack boost. That's all I'm gonna remember. White, red, red is attack boost. It's so much more complicated. And I don't think it shows, so you actually have to remember. Which I kind of think is cool. It's kind of not... It's less accessible, that's for sure, but it's interesting. It's one of those things where... I'll bring that in case I need it. Oh, I'm not going to gather anything else. I might as well grab those. It's one of those things where these, like, niche or very specific mechanics, like, if you KO a Kelby with a stun weapon, apparently it's guaranteed to drop horns. Like, that's cool. But it's also, if you don't... I don't think there's any specific way to learn that. Unless I'm wrong. Okay, white is... I don't know which swing is white. Okay, white, blue, so red. Yeah, and that was a different color of star, I think? Yeah, so I just need 3. But because I'm using this weapon, I can't... 4 is better. I can't get the livers, I think? Or they're hard to get, maybe? I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that's very specific. Oh, the bar build's pretty quick. I wonder how awkward those are to use. I guess if I use my pointer finger... Actually, I want to test this. Do you give... Wait, what? Interesting. There's clearly something I don't understand, at least visually, about how the hunting horn works. Like, what about... What makes something a double note, visually? This might not be a KO because I didn't hit it from the face. It did. Okay, good. Like, why are those two double... I forget, eighth notes? It's been a while since I've done music. Okay, so if it's two in a row, they can sometimes... They become eighth note? And then I pressed performance because... Oh, you have to okay, shoot. I was trying to figure out... That was a waste of time. Well, that's an instant KO. Whoops. It was not going away. Okay, so you actually have to perform, I think. Oh, wow, those do give hormones, good. So I actually have to... This into this... Into this... And then... Right trigger... To perform... To get the attack up. Can you then stack it? There's some... Mechanic... okay, that's very slow. White, red seems pretty bad. Unless there's something I'm not doing right. Yeah, just stack. I assume it needs to be in order. Yeah. It's so different compared to Rise, at least. And then, yeah, you play this, you do that in their face, you get a bunch of hits. It's so different. Part of the issue is, I pressed right trigger because Rise has gotten me used to... Oh, and World. I'm used to pressing right bumper to put away weapon and run. So I have to get used to actually sheathing my weapon. Which, honestly, sheathing the weapon's not that bad. I had to get used to that for ranged weapons anyway, so it's a better habit to actually use the sheath instead of the right bumper, and so it'll be a good habit to develop. Yes, it's interesting. The hunting, like the old hunting horn, is very different. I didn't use it in World very long, or very often, so I don't know how much it changed between Generations Ultimate and World, like how the difference between the two was. I do like how the world looks. Can you see the... Oh, yeah, so wherever the tower for Volstrax is not here. Or not visible from here, at least. If I just take items, we'll be quick. No, I still have to click. Ooh, actually no. This might be... Maybe I press A and then press down and it will go through it all automatically or quickly. One game has that. And I thought it was World, but I don't... Because it wouldn't make sense if it's World because there's just a quick press. So it might be that, I hope. Okay, first item set. Easy. Then switch to this. I want to see the differences. Not that it's going to matter on this one, because the next one I'm doing is just the abyssal mushrooms. And then the wipeout. I'm assuming wipeout's required, because a fight makes sense to me. If after wipeout there is a monster hunt, I will do it today. If there's not, then I won't. Bibia. Funny noises. So every time I'm here, I want to gather paintballs and the map. I probably should be cooking meat and collecting stuff. So I don't know. Sorry. I'm just looking at the gauge. I can't remember if it was like the amp system is totally, and it's right. Oh God. Yeah, it's right bumper instead of right trigger. I might need to look at the controls for swapping that. That is very different already, which is interesting. But that's not a good hitbox, but that's whatever. And this doesn't latch ever. And then the reload is the reload. That was a really quick... Absolute Evasion and Escape Runner charge up real quick. I need to maybe look at the control setup. Except, I imagine... It's... Because the right bumper control scheme... I think the right bumper for Prowler is probably good because it's sort of managing items and stuff. Like it sort of fits better. Right trigger is the issue. I'm not going to mess with it in this. I will just mess with it before next time. Or I will look at them before next time. I might not switch even. It might be better to just get used to this control scheme. Gradually. Oh yeah, this is why the abyssal mushrooms, I think, unless I'm wrong, I think this is why they felt tedious. Because I think you have to be 9, 10, 11. I'm making an assumption based off of spotty memory. There are mushrooms elsewhere, but I think it needs to be from a specific zone. And 9, 10, 11... Oh, you have to be running. Interesting. 9, 10, 11 are slow to get to because if you start at 3, you have to go all the way to 8 because of the limited. Oh wow, no, this is memorable too. It's kind of cool how memorable it is. Like the area behind that. Can they steal from me? Like they can obviously hit me. Yeah, they can, okay. Get out of here. Such a different setup. The attacks are so different from Rise. Like the not having the overhead slam is very different already. Yeah, starting with a flash there is different. The upwards. Yeah, everything else is, I think, fairly similar. Oh wait, is there no wild swings? There isn't. I don't know what Wild Swings came from, but this combo's the same. No, it's not. No, you have to vertical, then... No, that was... Huh, so that is different too. The high reaching potential is different. Because in Rise, it's Y and YB, though in this case it would be YA. And you just loop that if you want to attack high. Well, the fact that this, I mean, it's probably a special one. It's probably not a normal honey plant, or not necessarily a normal honey plant, but the fact that it can be different there is interesting. Okay, so I need I need 5 abyssal mushrooms? 2. 4. Easy. I'm gonna spend just a second. So, this is switch. This has good vertical. It's probably not the best attack, but it is a good vertical. Yeah, this is different. Is that it though? I mean, there's obviously this, but... It's a very different, weapon, because... Like, unless there's a bunch of morph attacks to work with... Okay, you can't morph after that. You can't morph after the vertical there. You can't morph here. Can you morph there? You can. Okay, that's something. It's very different. It's kind of neat. It's much more... It feels much more limited, but I could be missing something that makes it not limited. I like how eerie this place is. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it'll be fun to try this. Totally different moveset. Different controls. It'll be a nightmare occasionally. Like, I'll want to morph and I'll press right trigger, but I should be pressing right bumper. But it shouldn't take too long. And then I'll go back to playing Rise and I'll press right trigger instead of right bumper and I'll put my weapon away. And then I'll die. I won't put my weapon away because I'll be a mid combo and I won't have time. So it wouldn't input the weapon put away, but... Oh, and sharpness doesn't have the same gauge system, does it? It gets still sharpness lowering, but... It's not one gauge where you see it gradually depleting. Which is different. I kind of like Absolute Evasion, it's kind of fun looking. I think it could be interesting. Like, to go super over the top on a Monster Hunter game and have, like... You can choose to work with... Oh, if they bring Rise Switch skills... The Hunter Arts from Generations, any other similar mechanics from various games, and just pick one. For any given hunt, you can pick one of them. Oh, no, you can get Wild Swings. Just not the same way. Weird. That's interesting. Kinda don't like the convulsions before the dinosaurs die. It's kind of extreme. Astalos is top left, I think. Oh, I don't bring a pallet. Well, no, I could bring a palico with me, can't I? I probably should be. If I'm not, why am I not? Because I'm not really hunting a monster, that's why, but... I should probably actually look at that. Yep, I should be bringing palicos with me. Current. Oh. Oh. So if you have something set as your Prowler, you can't use it as a Palico. That's kind of cool. It's weird to me, but it's kind of neat. Oh, no. Sorry. That's an interesting mechanic that exists for some reason. That's cute every time. The low FPS sheep in the background. It's not a sheep, it's a Mufa, but... Okay, I don't know what the... I don't know what the target large first stuff is. Piercing... So I want boomerangs, I don't want camouflage. Piercing, go fight when... Actually, for a support Palico, making sure that I have go fight win is probably better. I think it's an attack buff, basically. No, it's Hunter's stamina reduction is pretty good. How valuable it is? I don't know. Probably worth it for a support, though. And considering I don't intend to switch off of collecting... Oh, and it's Icarus? Perfect. I don't intend on switching off of gathering until I have a better Palico. For that means that I'm not going to get much by way of options. Okay, one more. Macaws to kill. Yeah, they said the quest won't count, but I've already done that, so I already knew that. Yep, so this is a necessary quest. I wonder if there's variety in that. In the bia noise. Big tail, green, bad attitude, and totally rude. I want to figure out what the wild swing combo is, because it's totally different. I definitely want to bring most of this. I should cook meat, but... Oh, so weird looking compared to what I've grown accustomed to. Well, actually, because it's just a bigger HUD. I'll probably take some damage. Why are there Gagwa? Why are they here now? It's not Kelpies. I wonder if it shifts based on the quest? Or if it's random. It must be somewhat random. Like, okay. It must either be quest or random. Because if it wasn't, then it doesn't make any sense. Macau. There's no list on the left. Oh. Okay, this still has the hop though, that's good. Can I wild swing now? Nope. Show me the wild swing. The horizontal swing is a little simpler. This is gonna be the first self-completing quest, isn't it? Rude. And debuffed with a defense down? That's interesting. Let's go to zone 5. I kind of want to pay attention to how quickly the absolute evasion recovers. Ah, and my Palicos are still back there. It seems. They don't travel instantly with me. They eventually just show up. So. Not a slam. Up. Morph. Can I step backwards? No, I can't. It just stays in place. It's definitely like specific combos, aren't there? I don't know. There might be like a this into morph. No, you can't morph back quickly there. There's gonna be some degree of morphing, I would hope. Maybe not. Oh, and now I just sit here. Oh, resources. Paintballs? It missed. That's pretty fortunate. I just wanted to get extra paintballs. Is there no drawing attack? Okay, no, if I tap it, it will draw attack. I need to figure out what the, that pop-up is funny. Wait, he threw a boomerang. So it must be that I don't need to buy boomerangs to throw boomerangs. Or palicos just don't need to when it's not a prowler. Oh, wow, that's really bad. You never want to do that. You can't. Can you not combo it? You can, okay. You just need to. You can't. Nothing follows that attack. Nothing. You can't press B, well, it's A on this controller. A multiple times. A does nothing. There's no wild swings in that context, but there was. I saw a wild swing earlier. I need to figure out how that works. Does it consume every time? At least in this context it does. Oh, the psh, psh, psh from the defense down is kind of annoying. I mean, it's to keep you from forgetting that you have reduced defense, but I kind of don't like the audio. I'm gonna loop 7, 3, 2, 4, 5. Just loop that. I think 2, 4, 5 is all I really need. Well, actually, it might even just be 4, 5. Now that they've probably respawned. Yeah, they're back. Yeah, I need to figure out where the... Okay, so not after that. Not after that. Maybe there's a directional based... Maybe no directional input? No. Maybe pulling back can give a wild swing? No. I want to figure that out. I bet there's hunter notes that mention how to do it. So vertical, no wild swing. Vertical up gives a wild swing. It has to be decent, right? Like, it has to be usable. Because if it isn't usable, like... If it isn't good damage, then it will never be used. Because it burns through stamina really quick. Not having guaranteed honey is kind of rough. Because you could probably get unlucky and just get insect husks when you really need honey. Was it 5? No, 5 was bad, wasn't it? No, 5 did have a couple. It's 8 that was more noteworthy. I need... No, 8 was nothing. This is it. Up into... No. That's not an up. It's a different vertical. This is not the same as this. That's a different attack. And it keeps going way longer than I expected. Not seeing damage numbers, though, will make it harder to actually judge myself whether it's better. I know there's, like, subtle indications of effectiveness, at least on big monsters, based on, like, the, hit indications, like blood and how it behaves, I believe, but I had 5 completed by now, which means that I missed 1 spawn? Somewhere in 4 to 6, there was a spawn that I missed. So that, getting to Wild Swings seems rough enough that it has to be good. Oh yes. The mechanic of launching your friends. That's probably like ultra grief. That seems like one of the best griefing moves that I can imagine. Because it just launched them. Okay, attack it. Give me the item. 2 hits for that much absolute evasion is really a lot to me. Can I read Hunter's notes? I don't have time now, probably, but... That's another subtle improvement. Like, Rise, at least. If you look at the Hunter's notes for weapons, it instantly goes to the one you have equipped, instead of having to manually select it. It's fairly minor. Bottom right's Mizutsune. Probably. Based on, you know, the whole... 4. Oh no. Oh wait, no, press and hold? Press down. Nope. Press right, doesn't do anything. Press plus, press minus, does nothing. If there's not a fast way to do that, that's annoying. I will check that. So that and the control scheme are things that I want to check before I next play. But I have a quest that I might do today, or right now, if it's a real quest. Alico Ranch. So I have to talk to her again, presumably because they didn't introduce this. This is their way of introducing it and also giving a quest. Gamma. That snout nose trunk is weird. I'm going to ask... Jaggy? Okay, if it's just Jaggy, then I'm going to leave it for next time. If it's, like, big, proper Jaggy... Yeah, so given that it's a request, it's a pack, which means that it's small Jaggy, so I can do that later. There's a contribution mechanic. Piercing. Nope. Nope. Go fight win, but not big. Big boomerangs. What is the description on big boomerangs? Stacks with piercing. Oh, the giant one doesn't specify that it stacks with piercing, so it presumably doesn't. Which is why piercing plus big is the combo. Yeah, Mega. Mega does not specify that it stacks with piercing, which is why it's not the one you pick. That makes sense. What am I doing? I'm confusing myself? Yes. The next hunt is not a big monster. It's a large monster, is what they actually called. So, I will do that next time. First, okay. I want, oh my goodness, controls are totally different. Oops. Oh no, controls are totally different. Nope. I want to check this real quick. I can check a couple things and then wrap up. So it was, she might have been the one that was selling boomerangs. Which should be the same as the other person, but... Nope, no boomerangs there. Anyone else that I interacted with here? Could have been in the prep area. Which would have been... just a Palico normal thing. It would be this, but it's not. I'm confused. I have... Maybe I never... I'm now gonna convince myself that I never saw a boomerang? There was no boomerang anywhere? I've never seen a boomerang in my life? Maybe? I hate this I just can't remember the controls. We'll talk to this and then I'll wrap up. Given that this is gonna... Well, no, actually, it's still possible this is a quest. My assumption is the important quest is gonna be the one where I have to finish the request, but the other, but that's a request, not a quest, so I'm not sure. Yellow bubble. Okay. Still low, still 1 star. And yeah, this is just 10 Jaggy, so I'll leave it for next time. Hopefully, I'm hoping after this I'll get real monsters. I could go to the hub, but I'm gonna do this later. Or next time, but I'm not gonna push for the other stuff. I will check if or when I saw a boomerang last time. I'm gonna look for that. Yeah, upgrading. Wait. Are they talking about... Oh, wow. Oh, this system is so different. I don't think I have any way of knowing until I actually level it up. It's so weird. What a weird system compared to the later systems. I have 50 discs to... Oh no. Let's use the Earth crystals. So then that gives Arzuros... Why is Arzuros poison? What? Does that make any sense? I'm not upgrading it more right now. I don't think it's necessary. Given that I haven't hunted a single actual monster. I can sell a bunch of DLC eggs and get the Zenny to upgrade stuff and not worry about it. But I'm not going to do that right away. Until I'm actually running out and like, oh, I really need this to try something, I will settle for not doing that. Like if I want to try a different weapon and I don't have Zenny, I'll try a different weapon. That's such a different system. Because I'm assuming I can't... Yeah, I'd have to start from the base, upgrade it, and work from there. Why is iron paralysis? Weird. Oh wait, and then there's armor. There's Gunner and Blade Master armors that don't separate for a while, I guess, but I think they eventually separate. Yep, right here. Oh, that's... Wait, is it been a Habra? No, okay. Gunner differences, Blade Master differences, less defense and stuff. So these are Blade Master. 8, 4. Oh, but these have better resistances. That's kind of neat. Stam Drain. Oh, and these are so different. Okay. Numbers are a lot higher. What? Doesn't really, yeah, explanation doesn't really explain much. Like what's the -10 demonic blessing? It doesn't show. Presumably it's if you have a skill that provides demonic blessing, it like counteracts that. So you can't have both. Or at least you can't have both easily, or I don't know. It's interesting how this has been, I would say, streamlined. Or like, I assume 10 might be like pretty high divine blessing. Like, I don't know if it's the cap. I'm assuming it isn't, but it's interesting to see how the numbers are higher. Do they need to be higher? I don't know. But the higher max values benefit the early game because these level 1 base garbage armors actually have skills that are interesting. Like Divine Blessing in Rise, if you could get Divine Blessing level 3, because any Divine Blessing would be at least level 1, it would be easier to get level 3 Divine Blessing potentially. It's kind of neat. Maybe. Active skill Divine Blessing. I'm gonna just ignore that for this exact moment. So yeah, I stop now. I'm confused. I'm lost. I'll learn more. I'm not that lost. I'm just... The interface has really improved over time, even since this game, which isn't even that old. Yeah, stop here. I need to check control schemes, see if there's ones that I might prefer. And... oh, I want to check Boomerang location because that's driving me insane. I'll be back next time. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.